testing my training and see like how fast I can keep because I'm working on my speed. So I work it out.
Because 10 years ago, you stopped. You went into Asylum after a meet right here. How? I mean, does it almost feel almost poetic that you earned a spot here in Eugene? Giving this is where you.
It's crazy because I have a kind of like I get pretty emotional every time I come here because like I have all the memory back when I left my family. But I'm not this year. I just wanted to come out here, focus on my race, and just like perform well in the race because it's been affecting every race I do here. So this year we just like been working mentally just to get prepared, and it worked out.
What's it mean to everyone, your family, to Virginia, to everything, and to New Mexico, to
it means a lot.
Yeah.
Like I've been telling them one day I'm gonna go to Olympics. So my former high school coach is here. He was telling me keep dreaming. This is what you told me in high school. So that's awesome that he witnessed it.
10 years ago you made one of the biggest changes of your life, and now 10 years later you're an Olympic, born on the Olympic. I mean, how have these 10 years kind of just gone by since you've been here at World Juniors?
It's crazy. I feel like I'm gonna process it soon, but like right now I'm just like, oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm speechless right now. But every single time I'm here or running the championships, I have to put high goals and work toward them no matter what. I know it's like every time it feels new when you get used to like a different race or getting used to the life that I have here without my family. But I'm so proud of myself. I'm able to come here and I make the team.
How did knowing that you were the only person who had the standard affect your approach to this race?
It feels a relief to have the standard, every time last year I didn't have the standard when I ran the championship race and I was like, oh my gosh, should I go out and fast or stay behind because I don't have the standard. But this year getting done it early, it gives me so much time to prepare and work and the stuff that I need. I think that will prepare me for this race. So I think it's good to have it early.
There were a lot of changes of the lead there. You got ahead and then you fell back and then you took the lead again. What was going through your mind while that was happening?
It's crazy. I'm not that patient. So I wanted to go to the front, but I said, no, I have to wait. This is not what I planned coming out of the race. I have to wait. Patient. I keep telling myself that I have to stay patient. And because I know I had that speed, I have that kick because I have been working on it. So that's what I did, and I'm glad it worked out.
Weini, what does the title mean? I mean, you came in here with the standard, you didn't have to win, but what does it mean to get the title, to be the victor of the trials?
It means a lot. So honestly, I picked one race because I wanted to focus on one race and get done. But not only I have to do it, I was thinking about winning the race, no matter how hard it's going to be. I said I have to get it first.
Do you think people in Eritrea will be watching you as well as
Of
from the
course,
US?
they're watching. They're watching. Every time I race, wherever I go, they follow me. They watch my race, and they say, "Oh my God, you're doing so well." So they're gonna see me in Paris too. They're gonna have some too.
What's it gonna mean to you to wear USA on your chest at the Olympics?
It's an honor. Every time I go out and put the USA gear in my gear, I feel like I'm pretty competitive. I'm gonna go out there and have the best race of my life to present the best way to USA and yes.
When you crossed the line, it was a bit of hysteria. You were so just beside yourself. What was that first emotion? Was it relief? Was it joy? What were you feeling the second you crossed the line and realized you made your dreams come true?
I know I was gonna do it, but at the same time, I feel like I was in disbelief. I was like, oh my God, we're only 3 of us here. I gotta do it. But then when I decided to go at the front, and I was like, oh my God, I did it. It was crazy.
Yeah. You come back to Eugene a lot to compete. When you come back to Eugene, do you think back to when you were 17 and made a decision to stay here?
Yeah, it feels like pretty hard. Every time I come out here, it brings back the memory. I get very emotional that affects my race. But this time, I've been saying this, I gotta come a new me, forget all the past and focus on the present to perform well. That's what I did, and it helps me.
What's the biggest thing since you've seen from being 17 now, 27 in those last 10 years, just the growth and the maturity from that decision you made 10 years ago?
I don't know, it's hard to go back and think of it. All I think is when I left, it was hard to just leave my family. And I was here, I was was crying. But here, coming here, this time it feels different. I feel like forget the past, and I need this race more than anyone else.
And the last year I remember it was so chaotic. I think you got your citizenship like 3 days before and didn't know if you're going to be able to run or not. It must have been much easier this time, or not easy, but like didn't have to deal with any of that at least.
Yeah, I was very excited that time. I hope I made the team that time, but it doesn't work out for me because I was at the same time I was like, you know, like when you get it, like, I was so excited and happy. I couldn't sleep before. I got it 2 days before my race, and I have to figure it out to book my flight, get here, and all that things like. And I don't do well with the heat at the time because I don't know how to prepare for it. So the race doesn't go well, but I was so proud of myself to come out here and try my best.
You mentioned like sort of like a new me is the way you described it. Like, could you sort of explain, I guess, like what you mean by that, and like how you're a new you in that way?
Well, like it's a lot of things when I said a new me. First thing, as I said, it's just like it brings back the memory, and it's hard for me mentally. And another thing I had to focus is like when I come out here in the championship race, I get really frustrated because it go out slow, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I trust my speed or not. So I have to work on that. And another thing, the biggest thing is like every time, even though I perform well and I run PRs, I don't feel I was doing good enough because I came out like short of my goals. That hits me really hard. It's mentally a struggle when you feel like, oh my god, I didn't do this. I don't know if my sponsorship, the people who support me, is happy about this, and it destroys everything I work for. So this year I said it's okay, but I gotta do wherever it happens. Like I will be happy with the results, but first thing I have to work on my mental strength to be good at this. That's what I did, and thank you to Steven. He was just telling me before the race. He said, "I'm happy wherever you do, whether it's good and bad. No worry, no pressure. Just go, do you." So that helps a lot.
Is Steven your coach?
Yes.
Okay. What's his last name? Sorry.
Haas.